this is Jackson's CultureFest. I chose the UK because Papa told me it's where our family is from. In 1741, my ancestors left on the ship Mary and ended up in Pennsylvania. They immigrated because of war and new opportunities. Some of my ancestors were involved in mining and had a mine in Montana. You can go there today, and there's even a trail called Stimple Pass Trailhead. I hope I don't make everyone hungry, but here are some famous foods from the UK you may not have heard of. Fish and chips and figgy pudding sounds amazing, and pork pie too. Bud pudding and haggis. Oh, that doesn't sound too good. And of course, cheese.
That's it, cheese. We'll go somewhere where there's cheese.
There are many cheeses from England, like cheddar and Stilton. But have you heard of Wigmore or Stinkin' Bishop? You may have heard that it is cold and wet in the UK. Britain actually has a mild climate and is the temperate climatic zone, with cool, wet winters and wet summers. Here are a few reasons why. Winds. Prevailing winds are the dominant wind direction in an area. Britain has 4 types of winds that affect the weather. From the west, cold and wet. From the north and east, cold and dry. From the south, warm and wet. Where do you think all the people live? If you guessed the south, you're correct. Relief rainfall. Prevailing winds bring warm, moist air to the western British Isles. Air is forced to rise over high areas and cools and condenses. Clouds form and it rains. Then the air goes down the other side of the mountains and warms it up, and it becomes dry. The UK is very old, over 1,000 years, so there are lots of interesting places. Here are a couple that I think are cool. The White Cliffs of Dover. The White Cliffs of Dover are cliffs that are part of the English coastline. The White Cliffs of Dover are made of white chalk, like the chalk we use on white chalkboards. Long ago, the whole place was at the bottom of the sea. Many tiny sea creatures died and left their bones and shells at the bottom to make chalk. River Thames. The River Thames is a river that flows through southern England. It flows right through London at 215 miles. It is the longest river in England and the second longest in the United Kingdom. In the UK, the most popular sport is soccer. They call it football. But I am going to be talking about some of the more rural sports, like gravy wrestling. The World Gravy Wrestling Championships are held in Lancashire, England. It is held the day after traditional Sunday roast is served. That's why there's plenty of gravy for the wrestling. They use 20,000 gallons of traditional Lancashire gravy, which is made from a mixture of meat juices, chopped up vegetables, and flour. Bog snorkeling. Contestants must complete a swimming 2 lengths through a peat bog, the fastest. That is 120 yards. I think the sport looks cold, hard, and fun. If you're wondering what bog is, it's a cold climate swamp with lots of muck. Would you like to be a bog snorkeler? It's been fun making this project and learning from my family about my family history. I hope you enjoyed it also. If so, please go ahead and hit the like button down below. I want to owe a special thanks to my Papa, Grandpa, Mom, Dad, and Dad. Bye.